Every time you flip a light switch, you're reenacting the final moment of one of history's fiercest technological rivalries. It was more than a debate over innovation, it was a battle for control of light itself. The path to that satisfying click began with ambition, electricity, and a bitter war that would decide who held the power literally. In the late 19th century, electricity was the new frontier. Cities were still dim, streets lit by gas lamps and candles. Into this world stepped Thomas Edison, the self-made inventor who promised to bring light to every home. Damn. In 1879, he unveiled his practical incandescent bulb, but it was only half the system. To control the light, Edison needed a reliable way to start and stop the flow of electricity, something safe enough for the public and profitable enough for business. The first light switches were crude. Early electrical circuits used knife switches, exposed metal levers that sparked when flipped and could easily electrocute the user. They looked more like weapons than tools. In factories, they hissed and glowed as they broke the current. But electricity was intoxicating, and inventors rushed to tame it. As Edison built his direct current DC power networks, a rival engineer named Nikola Tesla championed alternating current AC, a system that could carry electricity farther and cheaper. Backed by George Westinghouse, Tesla's design challenged Edison's entire empire. The rivalry became known as the War of the Currents, was fought not only with patents and propaganda, but also with fear. Edison's team staged public demonstrations electrocuting animals with a sea-power to brand it as dangerous. The battle for the grid was brutal, and for years, both sides tried to light the world their way. While the titans clashed, smaller inventors quietly perfected the technology of control. In 1884, John Henry Holmes, an engineer from Newcastle, patented the first quick-break switch-on ingenious device that separated electrical contacts rapidly enough to prevent sparking. His design made turning on a light safe and silent. It was the missing piece of Edison's dream, and within a decade, every home was wired with some form of Holmes's mechanism. But the competition didn't end there. Companies scrambled to refine the switch. Levitan in the U.S. introduced durable toggle designs in the early 1900s. GE patented rotary dimmers and push buttons. Lutron later brought electronic control into modern architecture. Each step was another turn in the ongoing battle over who would literally control the flow of power in the age of electricity. The irony is that the light switch, one of the simplest inventions, became a symbol of humanity's mastery over a force we still barely understood. To early Victorians, electricity was both miracle and menace. Homes burned from faulty wiring. Patent lawsuits dragged on for decades. Yet despite the chaos, one quiet revolution spread: the ability to summon light with a single motion. By the early 20th century, the light switch had become a ritual of modern life. It represented comfort, control, and civilization. The technology behind it evolved into everything from elevators to computers. The binary act of turning something on or off became the foundation of digital logic itself. Holmes's quick-break idea lives on in nearly every wall switch today. That crisp click you hear isn't just mechanical, it's historical. It marks the moment electricity became something ordinary people could command, safely and instantly. The war for electricity faded, but its legacy lights every room, every night. The switch on your wall isn't just convenience, it's victory, a quiet monument to the inventors who fought, sparked, and shocked their way into the modern age.